I already got blacklisted this year from certain venues because I stood up for myself professionally when I was being what's the word? Scammed.
I remember one episode of Kevin Samuels where his sister was saying she had a problem when men tell her to smile. When black men tell her to smile, she says she had a problem with it. I remember that episode.
If somebody told you to smile and you said you were what, offended?
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Because it's like, why is it such a demand for women to, well, especially for black women to just always look a certain way? Like, why can't we just naturally be whatever we feel?
You got so I want to get this clear. Someone just says, "Hey, smile," and it's offensive to you?
I mean, for the most part, it just comes across like demanding. And I'm not saying
demanding.
Yes.
She missed entirely the point of what Kevin Samuels was trying to say. She missed it. And this is what goes on in our community. And why are we talking about this today? Because we are talking about Amanda Seales. Because everything Kevin Samuels stood for in his shows, she was the opposite, and she did not like that. Hello, welcome to Reactions and Reviews. I'm your humble host, Edgy. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the show.
I'm not one of his followers, but when I do talk to people that have been in tune with his messaging, it does seem from the outside he was trying to, I guess, balance out the criticism, kind of even the playing field.
Is that what he was trying to do?
In hindsight of men who, let me put this right. Black men, we are raised in a matriarch society.
You're not raised in a matriarchal society, though. That's false.
I mean,
just because you're raised by a woman doesn't mean you're raised in a matriarchal society.
In our community, I was raised by a single mother.
In a patriarchal society.
Okay. But in my experience, this is my experience.
No, but I'm telling you, like, your experience doesn't change the society that we're in.
Okay.
Even though you were raised by a woman, she's raising you within a patriarchal framework.
There.
Nonsense. Okay, let's go by our own logic. Yes, okay, it's man-driven world, man rule the world, man controls. I get it. However, look at the laws, okay? Look at the laws. Look at every law in America. Most of the laws in America are to protect women. So she just contradicted what she is saying. You see, when there's a divorce, who gets the house? Who gets the kid? Who gets the alimony? Who gets everything? The woman, and the man is tossed aside. So start all over. When the same crime is committed by a man and a woman, who does the most time? A man. And the woman gets a slap on the wrist. When it comes to job, when it comes to work, when it comes to businesses, all a woman has to say, he looked at me funny, he touched me, or he did this, just by her words alone, a man's life is ruined. He will lose everything that took him 20 years, 30 years, 40 years to build. Just because a woman said, he gave me a compliment and they made me uncomfortable. Just by saying that. So what she just said is straight bullshit. Straight bullshit.
I think with a guy like Kevin Samuels, they gravitated towards him because he was now holding women accountable more than we've ever really seen it. It wasn't delivered the best, but I can
that is
from the outside look at it.
That is, I'm gonna have to go completely against that.
Okay. So why do you think people were listening?
I think people were listening to him because we're in a up society and he was confirmation bias for their uppery. That's why.
People listen to Kevin Samuels because Kevin Samuels was telling the truth. Kevin Samuels was not against women. Kevin Samuels did not hate women. Kevin Samuels did not have this elaborate plan to destroy women. No, but that's what had women like her That's how they took it. If you made it this far, hit that like button and leave a comment to trigger YouTube's algorithm. I'm a new channel and I'm trying to grow. So hit that subscribe button and hit that bell to let you know every time I upload a new video. Majority of Kevin Samuels followers and callers were women. Women. Now, going back to what she said, Kevin Samuels was trying to get black women to marry, to stop making babies outside marriage, not to just divorce your husband over minor things. That's what Kevin Samuels was trying to do. Kevin Samuels was about the black nuclear family. Now, going past Kevin Samuels, everywhere this lady went, she was a problem. From the show The View to the show Insecure, everywhere she went, she was a problem. To the point there was a party at the Emmys that she attended. They would not even let her in. As a matter of fact, let's let her tell the story in her own mouth.
So in case y'all even care, this is what happened. I got to the Black Hollywood Emmy party last night with my homeboy Kendrick and my homegirl Kiki. And we were being escorted, entered into the party when the woman at the door, a white woman named Kiara, was like, stop, she can't go in. No, she's not on the list. She can't go in. Now, Kiki was walking in and they weren't stopping Kiki. And Kendrick was walking in, but I was targeted out and was like, she can't go in. She's not on the list. So Kendrick was like, I don't even understand what? And the security guards were like, yeah, I don't know. It's been like this all night, just politics. I don't know. So I'm standing there just like, so I stand there waiting, and now I'm getting perturbed because there's just no reason. Like the shit is not popping. Like it's not like there's a crazy line outside. Like there's people spilling out from the inside. Like there's just no reason for like me to be standing out here and being like told like, no, you can't go in.
You see how she flipped it and tried to make it seem like they just single me out, everybody else winning, they just single me out. No, they didn't want you there because they don't like you. They don't like you. Right now, me, Edgy, if everywhere I go, nobody likes me. If everywhere I go, I'm always in an argument, in a fight, and it's chaos. Everywhere I go, I live chaos. But here I am pointing the finger at everybody else. No, I need to look in the mirror and ask myself a question. Why is it everywhere I go, there's chaos? The problem is me. That's what she's not doing. She is not taking accountability for her actions. She's too busy pointing the finger at everybody else instead of looking at herself in the mirror and ask herself a question. Damn, Amanda, why is it that nobody likes you? Nobody likes you. Even to the point to a guy she was dating left her for a white woman.
I remember one time, this dude called himself trying to date me or whatever. I was looking for some like old pictures the other day, and I had seen one of his texts where he had canceled on me because he said that he was hungover and was just gonna stay home and watch movies with his mom. There were so many things wrong with that. And for the record, no, I did not ever see or try to see this person again, okay? But I did run into them at the Grove, and they were with a white girl. That's probably who he was lying to me about.
It's always everybody else's fault. Even on Twitter, when one of her co-stars, Serena J. Jackson, called her out. Let's read it. You can't be a disrespectful as human being and expect people to want to hang out with you. It's quite simple. Sit it out, okay? This is what this brother said about her. This is what this brother said about her. Yet, Amanda never take blame for her actions. She's pointing the fingers, and it has finally caught up to her. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, this is really sad to watch. This is sad to watch.
So being my regular transparent self, I can feel people distancing themselves from me for my stance, professionally and personally. And I'm being very emotionally indulgent right now just because I live by myself. So these are the feelings I have, and there's no one here to share it with except for So y'all are hearing it. But I already got blacklisted this year from certain venues because I stood up for myself professionally when I was being what's the word? Scammed. I genuinely am unsure what is coming next. I think a lot of us feel that way. And then you feel that way, and then you're like, you're not being palmed. How dare you? Yeah. You know, you're just like, am I gonna have agents? Like, what's the other side of this look like? It's very disconcerting. Very, very concerning. Ethically, morally, economically. You know, we have an election. I mean, it's just a lot to process. A lot to process, you know. I just hope y'all support my work.
For you 19% of women that watch my content, that's why I have this channel, to prevent you ladies from ending up like this. What was the first thing that came out of her mouth? I'm in tears, and there's nobody here to share it with. There's nobody here to talk to. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? Loneliness. That's number one. She's alone. She's lonely. She has no companion. So she is facing the world by herself. Everything she's facing it alone. No moral support, no physical support, no financial support, no mental support, no love. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is why it is important for sisters not to end up alone, not to hit the wall, because she hit it hard. You ladies do not want to end up like this. And this is what Kevin Samuels was trying to preach to you sisters. Do not die alone. But it seems like it's not hitting her yet, because she's still talking about, I gotta get agent. My dear sister Amanda, nobody wants to work with you. Nobody wants to work with you. Not only nobody wants to work with you, it is not affecting your personal life, because no man wants to deal with you. The only thing that's left for Amanda is to go get a pookie. No man on her level will tolerate her, and we're seeing it. I take no joy in making this video. It is heartbreaking for a black woman as beautiful as she is to end up like this. Sisters, wake up. Y'all need to wake up. This is your future. This is your future if you cannot get along with a man. Now, what do you guys think? Do you agree or do you disagree? Either way, leave your comments below so we can start this conversation. Until the next video, stay safe in the streets. Later. That will wrap it up for today's episode. And thank you for joining me. So please, leave a comment below. If you agree, if you disagree, it doesn't matter. Leave the comment below. And also, you tell me what you want me to cover. You tell me what you want me to discuss and what you want me to react to. Okay? And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you on the next episode. Please don't forget to subscribe. Let's rebuild the Black nuclear family. It is needed. Okay? God bless.